and naturopathy is the former facilitates the process by introducing some medicine or drug to suppress the symptoms, where the results are temporary, whereas the later facilities and the elimination process, the root out the cause of the symptoms or disease for providing permanent cure. Holistic approach of the treatment. As mentioned, the nature doesn't believe in specific cause of disease and specific treatment. It considers the body as a whole and treats the disease. This is because it trying to know the exact cause of disease and takes into account the body as a single entity. Some of the disease symptoms may not be exactly from that specific system as such, and the problem may be in other symptoms of the body. For example, a severe headache may be due to chronic indigestion or constipation. A chest pain may be due to gastritis. By treating the body as a whole, there are other benefits too, like overall reconditioning of the body, which may even actually terminate the unseen problem or symptoms. Nature heals, not the physicians. Physician's duty is to assist the healing process. In naturopathy, the role of physician is less compared to any other symptoms or treatment. Here is the naturopathy's patient has to put his efforts to bring back his or her living habits close to nature. This is possible only by the will and wish of the patient. He or she also must withstand the healing efforts of the body and facilitate the same with his own efforts. The patient must learn how to lead natural life so that he can prevent any disease condition of the nature, and at the same time he can promote his existing health status. Digestive system is the main root of disease cause. The digestive system is the only system which degrades, absorbs, assimilates the useful materials and eliminates the unwanted matter from the body. The digestive system is the system which is affected primary, and hence the health of this system is utmost importance in naturopathy. The primary cause of disease accumulation of morbid matter begins at digestive system and then spreads to the other parts of the body. Almost all the treatments are focused mainly on the health of the digestive system, especially the eliminative treatments. In naturopathy, every disease can be cured, but not every patient. In naturopathy, the patient has to put more efforts than the physician. The prognosis mostly depends on the patient's effort. Until and unless patient wishes to undergo the natural method of treatments and to change the lifestyle according to the natural principles, one cannot expect the desired results. Toxemia. Naturopathy considers that the main cause of disease is the accumulation of toxic or foreign matter in the body, and it kept unchecked, the toxins will be absorbed and circulated in the system in different forms, causing a complete toxicity, the toxemia. These toxins can be internal biogenic toxins due to indigestion or incomplete elimination, etc. External indigestion or poison, chemical poisoning, drugs, environmental pollution, pollutants, etc. Psychological, due to mental disturbance. The body warns us the toxicity by generating alarms that can be generally termed as systems. If you suppress these symptoms or disease conditions by drugs or by any other means, you are laying foundation of chronic disease. Weapons of naturopathy. Weapons of naturopathy are diet, juice diet, fasting, exercise, hydrotherapy, clay therapy, massage therapy, sun bath, air bath, magnetotherapy, acupressure, color therapy, hastamudra and suchok. Diet therapy. According to the therapy, the food must be taken in natural form. Fresh seasonal fruits, fresh green leafy vegetables and sprouts are excellent. These diets are broadly classified into three types, which are as follows. Eliminative diet: liquids, lemon, citric juices, tender coconut water, vegetable soup, buttermilk, whole grass juices, etc. Soothing diet: fruits, salads, boiled or steamed vegetables, sprouts, vegetable chutney, etc. Constructive diet: wholesome flour, unpolished rice, little pulses, sprouts, curds, etc. Being alkaline, these diets help in improving health, purifying the body and rendering it immune to disease. To this end, a proper combination of food is necessary. Our diet should consist of 20% acidic and 80% alkaline food or maintaining health. A balanced food is a must for any individual seeking good health. Food is regarded as medicine in naturopathy. Fasting therapy. Fasting is the fact of willingly abstaining from some or all food, drink or both for a period of time. The word ID derived from the Old English feastan means to fast, observe, be strict in Sanskrit, vrat means determination and upvas means near to God. Al fast may be total or partial concerning that from which one fast and may be prolonged or intermittent as to the period of fasting. Fasting is an important treatment modality for health preservation. In fasting, mental preparedness is an essential precondition. Prolonged fasting should be done only under the supervision of a competent naturopath. The duration of the fast depends upon the age of patient, the nature of the disease and amount and type of the drugs previously used. It is sometimes advisable to undertake a series of short fasts of 2 or 3 days and gradually increases the duration of each succeeding fast by a day or so. No harm will accrue so fasting patient provided they take rest and are under proper professional care. Fasting can be with water, juices or raw vegetable juices. The best, safest and most effective method is lime juice fasting. During fasting, the body burns up and excretes huge amounts of accumulated waste. We can help this cleansing process by drinking alkaline juices. Sugar in juices will strengthen the heart. Juice fasting is therefore the best form of fasting. All juices should be prepared from fresh fruit immediately before drinking. Canned or frozen juices should not be used. A precautionary measure which must be observed in all cases of fasting is the complete emptying of the bowel at the beginning of the fast by anemia, so that the patient is not bothered by gas or decomposing matter formed from the excrements remaining in the body. Anemia should be used as at least every alternate day during the fasting period. The total liquid intake should be approximately 6 to 8 glasses. A lot of energy is spent during the fast in the process of eliminating accumulated poisons and toxins waste materials. It is therefore of utmost importance that the patient gets as much physical rest and mental relaxation as possible during the fast. The success of fast depends largely on how it is broken. The main rule of the main rules for break in the fast are: do not overeat, eat slowly, and chew your food throughoutly, and take several days for the gradual changes to the normal diet. Exercise in naturopathy is essential for the maintenance of normal condition of life. Lack of natural exercise is one of the principal cause of weakness and ill health. Exercise are now standard procedures in medicine to refurbish the use of muscles and nerves that have been uninjured by disease or by accident. It is vital to make this distinction between exercise and activity. While both are imperative as they are involved in essential physical movement, they differ in degree and benefits. Both make us use of the body in voluntary movement. Activities uses the body to a limited degree and normally achieve a specific purpose. Exercise employs the body over the widest possible range of the movement for the particular purpose of maintaining or acquiring muscle tone and control with maximum joint flexibility. Activity requires less physical efforts and often less conscious efforts once the routine has been established. Exercise demands substantial physical efforts and is more advantageous as mental concentration is stimulously employed. However, naturopaths always recommend moderation and patience need to practice slowly and start with around 50 to 20 minutes of meditation before increasing the span. Yoga stimulates all essential organs of the body. Stretching exercise is in treatment of naturopathy is the fact that even old and feeble people can perform these workouts. A number of systems of exercise have been developed over the years, the most well liked among them being the Swedish system and yoga asanas. The latter having being practiced from ancient times in India, yoga is one of the most important naturopathic treatments. This ancient Indian method of cure includes moderate to intense posture exercise, meditation and breathing techniques known as pranayam. Meditation is an integral part of nature cure treatments and can be performed by both young and old patients. Even when practiced for a short period, meditation is found to be extremely useful for the overall health. Naturopathy recommends sufferers to practice meditation in a calm and silent environment, ideally in a place in the lap of nature. This helps restore positivity energy to the minds and bodies of patients. Particularly when they are fasting, there is no side effects of meditation, and even practicing is for long hours does not cause any problems. This helps to restore health to the all glands within the body and make them function in the optimal manners. There is a correct balance in the level of the hormones which are required the proper functioning of the minds and bodies of sufferers. Whichever system one may choose to take on, the exercise should be performed methodically on a regular basis and under proper guidance. To be really functional, exercise should be taken in such a manner as to bring into action all the muscles of the body in a nature way. Stretching exercise are also used in naturopathy treatments. They are able to enhance the flexibility of the body and have a calming effects on the mind when practiced regularly. These are able to increase the range of motion in patients. The muscles and nerves are relaxed and repaired. The overall metabolism of the body can be improved, which helps to remove toxins and boost the overall mental health. Walking in one such exercise, it is however so gentle in character that one must walk severe kilometers in a brisk manner to add up to a fair amount of exercise.